first start by securing your thread to the hook and then wrap it back to the bend of the hook. Once you're there, snip off the excess thread. The first thing we're going to tie in is our gold tinsel. Tie that in and secure it down right at the bend of the hook. Once it's secure, take your thread back to the bend of the hook where we're going to secure down our brown chenille. And once it's all nice and secure, wrap your thread back up to 2/3 the length of the shank, and then start to wrap your chenille up to also 2/3 the length of the shank. Once you're there, secure down the chenille and then snip off the excess. And right where we snipped off our chenille, we're going to tie in some fluorescent pink yarn. This is going to make up the thorax of our Matuka. And because the yarn is not as thick, we're going to wrap back over our previous wraps just to build up the body a little bit. Be sure to wrap it forward to just behind the eye of the hook and then secure it down and snip off the excess. Once you've snipped it off, it's always nice to add a few more security wraps. And now it's time to add the hen's back. Selecting the best 2 pieces of hen back, we're going to measure them to our hook and then carefully strip away the bottom fibers of each feather so that it lines up with the size of fly that we are looking to tie. And once we've torn away just enough, we're going to secure our hen's back right on top of the shank of the hook, right behind the eye. And after we have it nice and secure, we're going to go back to the bend of the hook and start to separate the top fibers of the hen back, and taking our tinsel and in between each fiber, we're going to wrap the tinsel forward on the Matuka. That way we can secure down the hen's back and have that nice gold rib that the Matuka is known for. Wrap that forward to just behind the eye and then secure it down and snip off the excess. Once all the rest of the material is snipped away, add a few more security wraps just to help hold everything down. Now select another piece of hen back, fold back the fiber so that they're facing the butt of the feather, separate the tip from the rest of the feathers, and then snip it close so that left behind is a small triangle that you're going to secure right behind the eye of the hook on the head of the fly. This is going to be the collar of our Matuka. And once it's secure, we're going to make 1/2 loop around. And pay attention to what we're doing right here. In our non-dominant hand, we're holding the stem of the feather relatively taut toward ourselves. And our dominant hand is holding the scissors. Now we're going to angle the scissors toward us so that the sharp end is facing away, and we're going to rake the scissors across the top of the stem, causing the fibers to lay backward on the feather. This is going to make wrapping the collar around this fly much easier. And with all those fibers set back like that, we're going to begin to wrap the hen back around the shank of the hook just behind the eye, creating a really nice thick and full collar for our Matuka. And once it's wrapped around 3 or 4 times, secure it down and then snip off the excess. And once it's snipped off, create a nice head of black thread in front of the Matuka, and then whip finish and snip off the excess thread. Once you've done that, you have yourself a brown Matuka.
you.